In this tutorial, I'm going to create a video for my global citizenship project on public transport, touching on living sustainably and future energy. So we'll start with how to create a simple video and gradually add more complexity as your video editing skills improve. Start by renaming our project so that we can find it later. And then all we want to do here now is we're going to start working with images. So if I go to intermedia here and I can search for an image of a car park and keep it really simple, select that image when it's on the dashboard there on the canvas, and then add to page background, add some text. So every time you do that, you'll bring up this menu option on the left hand side where you can change everything. Like you can put a shape behind it, you can change the color of that shape, you can say change the size of that shape. You can also go in and change the fonts as well. We have recommended fonts there. That one's pretty good. And then I'm looking to align that as best as I can. Next, we're going to add, well, let's duplicate that piece of text. The reason why I duplicate it is because it means I'll get the same kind of color shape, same kind of style of text. And all I've got to do now is actually change the words rather than having to set all that up again. I'm just stretching out that box. I'm going to left align it as well. Let me also change the shape so that it goes from one side to the other. There's lots of different options there. And then I'll do the same thing where I take that and then I'll add in my new text. Just reposition it. And then I'm going to duplicate it again because I've got a couple of different points. So again, all I need to do is paste in my new text. I've got all the same formatting as before. If I click one and then press shift and click the other, I can resize those at the same time. Then we're going to add a voiceover. This is where it turns it into a video. So click voiceover.
Cars. They are comfortable and practical, but are they worth the cost to your wallet and the cost to the planet? Put simply, no.
Now that I've got that voiceover, I'm going to take that piece of text out. Don't need it anymore. I'm going to add some animation. So click cars at the top, go to animation, decide where I want it to be. Now you'll see the playhead, which is just next to the play sign there. That's telling me that I'm putting my animation at that point, right at the start, which is perfect. Now that I've done that, I can click on one of these pieces of text down here, click animation again. I want to animate this further down the line when I actually say it. That's nice. Do the same for the one underneath.
But the cost to your wallet and the cost.
So what I'm doing here is just making sure I know exactly where these pieces of animation should come. So the playhead is slightly further along, and then I can change the animation. If you turn on the show layer timing at the bottom, you'll also be able to see exactly when your animations are going in, represented by those little dots. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to search in the media section in videos. I'm going to change this background car park into a video itself. Once you've got your video, press bring it down the layer stack on the right hand side there. You can also get that car park one and just delete that, the image. Don't need it anymore.
Cars. They are comfortable.
So here what I'm doing is just checking that my animations are coming in where those dots are at the right time. So they're not quite right here. So what I'm doing is I'm selecting the piece of text on the screen, and that means that I can just adjust when that's coming in, just move that slightly further back. And then I'm looking for the next one, so it comes on screen there, select it. And again with that one, I probably want to bring that slightly further back as well. Now that I've done that, it's time to put a soundtrack on there. So I'm happy with everything. So go to your audio, and now you can search for something. I like documentary, I think it's a good one, and I think the second one will work well. I like it. So now that it's in there, I'm just going to bring the volume of that down. I'm looking for around about maybe 15%, something like that, because my voiceover is the most important thing. So let's check that.
They are comfortable.
Great, that balance works well. Now that I've done that, I'm going to open up a new tab in Express, press the plus, and go to Animate from Audio. Now here you can animate a character. It's really, really simple. And what I want to do is create a news presenter for my video. So let's go for something like this girl here. And then obviously we don't want this to be the background. I'm going to place her over on the right hand side because my text is on the left in the video. And then also I'm going to put her on a green background because I can get rid of this later. I'm going to click on Enhance Speech there and record my audio.
Cars. They are comfortable and practical, but are they worth the cost to your wallet and the cost to the planet? Put simply, no.
Click Done. When you're done, give it time to process. It might take a little bit longer than this. But once it's done, what you'll be able to do is download it, save it to computer somewhere, and then go back into your video. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to find my scene. I'm going to bring it in here. But instead of having it on this green background, I'm going to select Remove Background. You can see that little dog tool is. It's going to pop up in a second because it's just rendering the video. And then it will give me the option to remove the background. There it is. Click on that. It'll work some artificial intelligence in the background. And there you go. Perfect presenter. Very nice. And you can see when it's coming in, you can see it animating the arms. And now, in order to create a second scene, I'm going to duplicate that, just using those 3 little buttons on scene 1. And here I'm going to do almost exactly the same format, but obviously I want different words. This one's going to be going from cars to public transport. So now it's just a case of, adding in the new text you need. And I'll do that just by copying, pasting, keep the same kind of timing. Now it's time for me to find a new image background because this one's different for public transport. And let me show you a cool little trick. If I open up a landscape image here, just completely blank, I'm going to use the text to image feature, which you'll find in media over on the left hand side. And I'm just going to actually describe what I'm looking for in terms of a background. This is a really sort of unique and innovative way that you can present your work. Now that I've got that, I'm really happy. It's got trams, it's got bikes. I'm obviously focusing on public transport. It's got a bus in there as well. I'm going to fill the screen with that, then download it by clicking the top right, save it to my computer. And once I've got it in my computer, I can go back to my animate from audio. And this time I've got a background to put in, and I'm going to find a different presenter, one ideally that's looking from left to right. So have a look through the list here. Yeah, this one down here would be great. Maybe size it up just a little bit or reposition it. And again, just a case of clicking Enhance Speech on the record. That'll help with background noise. Click Record, and then off you go.
Public transport has many talents. It is economical, helps tackle climate change, and can help get you to work faster than your car would.
Again, now that's done, give it time to process. And this is going to be for my second scene, so I'm going to download that. Then go back to my project, click on the second scene, delete the background video of the cars, put this new one in, click Fill Video at the back. And last but not least, click the plus in between scenes, add a dissolve transition, and you're done. Let's check out the final video.
Cars. They are comfortable and practical, but are they worth the cost to your wallet and the cost to the planet? But simply no. So what's the alternative? Public transport has many talents. It is economical, helps tackle climate change, and can get you to work faster than your car would.
Nice.